So the two parts that we have in the harbour here in Landskrona are a functioning harbour, together with quite an active ferry harbour, because we have the ferries that cross over from here, not only to Denmark, to Helsingør, but also to the, if you like, Summer Island that's off the coast here that people visit. And then you have the dry dock, and today it is the Aira who is lying in the dry dock, and she is a bulk carrying vessel under the Finnish flag. And it's been interesting to visit them, because even though they're a very, very big vessel, they have quite a small crew.
Yeah.
And the captain recorded for us that there's this constant drive to push down crew numbers as a means to save resources. And of course what that means is that there is a lot of pressure on all those on board. Yeah. So here is Landskrona. Do you know much about Landskrona?
No, I don't know much about it. I think it's quite old, and seems like they had in the past someone told the king or someone important that this would be like a great place for a port, for a harbor. So they built that, and still there is a port that is used. So that's amazing. I think I don't know exactly, but we are talking about hundreds of years, of course.
Yes.
It's a long time.
So certainly, the summer or pleasure island that I was referring to earlier is Ven, and there is a ferry that goes across to Ven, and that ferry or that island is one of the destinations that we can take seafarers to.
Yeah.
If there's enough time. So here in Landskrona, I think to protect the harbour that was built at that stage, there is a citadel or a castle. And we're just going to drive up to it now to see if we can see something out from the outside. But that too is one of the places that we can bring people to if we're on a day trip out.
Yeah.
For seafarers coming into Malmö, as seafarers around the world, I think time is always an issue. There's never a lot of it available. So it's good for you to know that if you want to come up to Landskrona, then probably that is going to be a trip that we need at least 5 hours for.
Yeah.
So the time to drive up here, the time to get out and visit the castle, the museum, and then the time to get back.
Yeah.
So if you have the availability of about 5 hours, this is one of the trips that we can make. If we bring you to the island of Ven, then we probably have to extend that by at least another hour, because it takes time to cross with a ferry to get onto the island of Ven. But that is certainly something that is a very worthwhile trip.
It is.
For anyone who wants to come here.
Ven is a great island to visit. And I mean, also the short ferry trip over is also a nice thing to do. So I really recommend to visit Ven. It's nice. You can rent bikes there and have a great time.
And Ven has a distillery.
Yes.
A whiskey distillery.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have a number of boutique breweries. This seems not to be taking us any closer to the castle.
Okay.
But here at least is one of the museums in Landskrona. I sometimes think that the design of the streets in these cities has been done so particularly to confuse those who come to visit, and they have to stay longer.
Okay, yeah.
And just to confirm for those of you watching this, that has worked very well with me.
Yeah.
Because I have become somewhat confused as to where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, Landskrona is a historic city in Sweden, and as you can see now as we're driving through it, the architecture is quite beautiful.
It is. It's a really nice city, indeed.
And this would be a very good place to be able to come and see a little more of Sweden than just Malmö.
Yeah.
So this road here should take us down to the citadel or to the castle.
Yeah.
And at least you should be able to see that from the outside. And as you can really see, many of these buildings that we are driving past are at least 100 years or more old.
Yeah.
So you have that very old core in the city, in the center of Landskrona. Landskrona is connected to Malmö by train, but the station is a little outside of town, so to get down into town is a little bit of an effort. However, if you come with us, we will drive you all the way.
Yeah. It's good.
And here we have the castle. Here it is on our right. And so it has a full moat. Which you have to cross with a bridge to get to the castle. And it stands here very prominently to this day.
Yeah.
Cannons pointing out.
Yeah.
Thank God they don't see me as a threat.
Right. It's a beautiful day to visit this castle.
Yeah. And here we can just see the roofs of the whole structure.
Yeah.
So, come and join us for a trip to Landskrona.
Yeah, please do.
We're at
great.
your disposal.
Yeah. Welcome.